G'day everyone, Davo here. Today is installation day for our Idoing head unit. So we're putting this one in because we're replacing our stock head unit, which is, look, honestly pretty crappy, especially sound wise, and functionality is not the greatest when you want to do certain things. So first off, we're going to look at my old car. We're going to disconnect the battery, well, the negative terminal first, just like that. It's just a 10mm, nice and easy. Undo it, Bob's your uncle. Yeah. Right, having never done this one before in this particular car, I believe to get the head unit out, we've got to pop off this plastic surround here. I believe it just pops straight off. There's 4 bolts. There's going to be 2 up here, and there's 1 on each side down below. Now to get to these bolts, we've got to take off the trim panel here, and we should be able to access that bolt. Apparently it's quite difficult to get to, but with the correct tool it's not so bad. And then we've got to pull out the glove box to be able to get to the other one, and then the unit just pops out. Right, so to remove this one, all we need to do is take off this panel here. This just pops out. Yeah, like so. Too easy. We need to remove this panel here. We need to take out this bolt here. Let me just get out Phillips. Voila. So yeah, it was just that bolt there that just unscrews, and then this whole unit just pops out. It just clips off. Just grab somewhere. Ooh. Oh, let me get both hands. Just pops off like that. These connections here, we just disconnect them and just put this out of our way. Voila, just like that, it's done. These all just clip out nice and easy. So now, we don't need to touch this, but apparently, I don't know if you can quite see it, there's a bolt here, sorry, a screw right here. Go, focus. We've got to undo that one. Right, so I've undone the screw. This just pops off. It's just a plastic trim. It's just connected by normal clips. Now I don't know if you guys can actually see it. It's very difficult, and my phone won't focus up. But there it is. There is a bolt right directly in front over there that we need to get to. There are other ways to do this. You can pull the trim off and all your surrounds and do it that way. But apparently this is the less painful way. Alright, bit of a mission, but I got it out. Yeah, you can't really see from here, but yeah, I got it out. I used this, put a bit of tape on the end of it so the socket doesn't fall out. It's a 10mm, but yeah, got it. Right, so to get this side off we have to undo the glove box, and then we just remove down here and we should be able to get to it pretty easy. So I'm just going to remove the glove box. Alright, so to remove the glove box, what we need to do is we just need to push these in. Oop. So they become loose off the unit. There's no easy way. Need 2 hands. Right, so yeah, so you bend these in as much as you can. Don't break anything. but that's where they hold. Once it's loose like that, it's all good. Then this one here, this just pops off. And there we go, one glove box. Right, so with the glove box off, what we're looking for is the bolt. That's, just trying to give it a bit of light. It's not working. It's very difficult to get in here sometimes. Not that. Don't know if you can see it. There's not a lot of room. I can't get the light in and everything like that. But there is a bolt on the opposite side, just over here. Sorry about the crappy quality. I'll get it out. Right, and just like that, it's out. Having the extension on the ratchet makes the life so much easier. So now I should be good to go to start pulling the head unit out. Right, so now we should be able to get in here. Oh, just be careful. Oh, come back, two hands. Right, so yeah, this just unclips, so you just get your pry tool in, pry out what you can. Just be careful when you're pulling it out. I pried it from here, got that loose, and then pried it from the sides. Then it pops out, and I can pull it all out, take the cables off it, and do the next part, which will be taking off those two bolts. 10mm. Once we've done that, the whole unit should just come out. So let's try that. Alright, so the bolts are out, and yeah, it just pulled out nice and easy. Just got to get in behind it, disconnect all the cables, and pull her out. Let's give it that shot. Right, voila, pretty straightforward. That was the air conditioning connection there, and all the various stereo connections. Yeah, it came out pretty simple. Now apparently the other one should just fit straight in. Let's give it a shot. Well, it looks like it's going to fit in quite nicely, so let's pull off all the other stuff from the old stereo that we need to connect to this new one. Then we get to looking at wiring it up. Right, so with the old stereo, we need to remove the HVAC, the air conditioning controls, stuff like that. There's 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just unscrew those. With the air vents, we need to take the air vents off. We need to remove the hazard light and the infotainment, well, that button. And then swap them onto the new ones. So I'm going to do that first. Let's give that a shot. Alrighty, so there's the Idoing head unit. There's the HVAC controls all switched over. Fit perfectly, man, like a glove. That's what it's going to look like. Yeah, boy. Right, onto the vents. Alright, with the vents, they clip in here. Oh, can't see it. There, clips there, and the other one's just here. So we just got to pry them up a little bit. Try not to break them. I need 2 hands for this, but we pull them up and we pull that at the same time. Now on the bottom part, you can see the other clips, and we just gently get them out. With the controls, the buttons, they just pop out. Alrighty, so this was part of the vents. Now these surrounds that give you that metal finish on the front, they just pull out. Oops. They were in, well, as you can see, they were in there. Now there's just on the edges of These are just a couple of little clips. You just push them in, then you can pull them out. Same with that one. Just push that in and then they pull out. And yeah, show you in a minute. So those surrounds from the original dash, well, vent area, you don't actually have to remove those if you don't want to, because with the Idoing unit, they've already done it. So you've just got to put the vents on. So that's a lot better. So let's see what it's like after we do the vents. Now, just something I noticed when putting these vents in. If you look at the left hand side, the opening for that connection is slightly bigger than that one. So just put that right hand side in first and you won't have an issue. So when I was trying to do it on the left hand side, by putting that one in first, made it easier to put that one on. Yeah, just something I learned by doing the first one. Mate, and that's it. These just slid in and they clip in, nice and easy. Yeah, boy. So that's what it looks like when it's all ready to go. Just need to do install now. Now apparently this one here, that's your 4G antenna. So if you want to hook up your 4G, go for your Lyfe. Apparently, you know, you can run it behind one of the A pillars and then run the cables through the back of the dash there into the head unit. This is the 4G unit that houses the SIM. That just opens up like so. You can put your SIM card in there. Then that just hooks in to the back of the unit as well. And then you can have a permanent SIM card in there if you want to have permanent internet access or all that sort of stuff. But bear in mind, you do that, you've got to pay for your subscription for your SIM card. I'm not going to be doing that myself because I'm just going to pair up my phone with a hotspot. So if I want to use any of the internet features like YouTube or whatever, I'm just going to hotspot. Why pay twice when you can pay once? I already pay for my phone, so don't need to pay again. Right, this comes with a double USB connection and a single USB connection. Double plugs into here, single plugs into here. Now, any of these connections, I'm going to run them first and put them behind the dash before I put in the head unit. Otherwise, it's not going to work very well. Probably going to put that so it's by where the cigarette lighter is, somewhere around there. And maybe these in the dash. Sorry, not in the dash, in the glove box. GPS. Not entirely sure where I'm going to put the GPS on the dash, but I will do it, and when I do it I'll show you. But I am definitely hooking that up. And this is the microphone. I'm probably going to hook this to the A pillar somewhere. I'm going to do all that now, run it, and then once that's done, then I can look at putting it in. Whew. After a little bit of effort there, I've run the GPS. I've put the GPS behind the tweeter, just here. Now it fits in perfectly, right there. Beautiful. I've run it behind the dash, and the cable's just here. So that's GPS done. Microphone, I'm going to be putting it up here. I've already run the cables around through the A pillar there, through the dash, and we are ready to go. All the slack I'll just cable tie up when we do it. USBs, I really want to try and figure out a way to use the stock location, which is down here. And what was in that location was the original USB plug. And I want to find a way to be able to put that down there. So I've put the single USB cable is going to go there, and the double I've routed through the back, and it's going to sit in the glove box for now. But it's all there ready to go. And now I think I can do the stereo. Alrighty, so that's the unit pretty much in. It's not 100% hooked up with everything because I've left some cables off. I do need these cables in the future, the RCAs, because I do have an amp and new speakers to arrive in the mail at some stage. So when I receive them, then I'll pull them back out and hook everything up. So not too worried about them at the moment, but they're out of the way. Yeah, let's try it. Whoa. I got an Android unit in my my Gen 4 Liberty, and when I turn it on, it takes about a minute, maybe 30 seconds to a minute to boot up, but that came on instantly. Oh, I'm happy with that.
Anyway, let's keep going. This is Carl Weavy. This is Introvert with Extroverted Expectations. You're on Triple J.
Guess I hooked up the aerial correctly. I believe these units might be digital as well. I'm not really sure. I don't remember seeing a digital connection. Oh, I know what I haven't hooked up. I didn't hook up the GPS, but that's okay. I will do that when I pull it out again. Well, add the other cables back in when I do the amp and stuff. Yeah, so far. Look, I mean, I've only got it on low, but it already sounds like it's freaking super low. I mean, super better. But that's okay. I don't want to do too much because I probably end up getting copyrighted, and I don't want that. Anyway, thanks guys. Any questions, just shout us a thing and we'll drop it in for you. Thanks guys. Bye.